Just stay, Vita. I don't want to hear anything, said, turning his face away from her. Sitting beside you, Vita. Oh, Papa, please, I will never do this again. Please forgive me. Please say, sister-in-law, I should have trusted sister-in-law. I didn't try to understand the situation and acted so immaturely. Forgive me, please, repeated in regretting tone with tears falling from her eyes. Taeyang didn't react nor looked at her. That's when you quizzed Taeyang's finger and Taeyang signed closed his eyes. Taeyang, Vita, do you have any idea what you has to face because of this selfish family? What I face is we do have problems. Normally, husband and wives do have problems in their lives. Fights them end up their relationship, but making fun of the relationship in front of these people who doesn't care, never care, do you think is right? Vita looked down feeling guilty. Vita, no, Appa, I'm sorry. I know I was wrong that day. If I would have at least tried to understand sister-in-law's situation, then she might not be in this condition today. I will apologize to sister-in-law and I am sure she will forgive me one day. I will do anything. Please forgive me with tears. Taeyang looked at her and then looked at you. He knows you wants to forgive her. Why is she so nice? But if Vita realized her mistake, then giving her a chance isn't wrong. Taeyang, okay, I forgive, said and looked at you. Vita smiled with tears. Vita, thank you, Appa. I'm sorry, sister-in-law. Taeyang, she has also forgive you, Vita, really. But Vita was confused when Taeyang pointed her to see your hand, which surprised her, and she was happy. Taeyang, Vita, but you will never repeat this. Otherwise, I won't have any sister. Just like this family isn't mine anymore. In serious tone, Vita, never, Appa. I will never say or do anything against you, sister-in-law. Taeyang, okay, stay with her. I will be back in half an hour and try to keep her mood light. She shouldn't take rest. You, Vita nodded with a smile. She came to you and sat beside you on bed. Taeyang thought a bit and then she left for meeting. Skips exactly 30 minutes later, Taeyang was back to home. He came directly to his room only to see Vita was telling some funny jokes about her college days and laughing. Used to be fine. He smiled at her. Vita saw him. He was about to leave when he came, but he told her to be there as you is feeling good. Then Vita spent whole evening with you and Taeyang. Time skips 1 week later. It was usual morning. Taeyang made you half lie with a support on the bed. After getting you ready, combing your hair, he left it open to flow down your waist on our place. You was shivering frequently moment and it was good nervous as you was trying. He kissed your forehead and tell you to take rest. Get up from bed and took his glass out from cupboard. You hand moved and you clutched a bedsheet in your fist, but Taeyang was facing his back to you and he didn't notice it. Taking his clothes, he went to take bath. Your hand started trembling and fingers of your feet moved. Within a few seconds, you gasped with a deep breath. Taeyang turned off the tower after taking bath and wiped his body with a towel. He wore his clothes after putting on his track pants. He wore his shirt and was about to button it when he heard loud sound of something shattered. He got worried and immediately rushed out only to see the flower vase kept on the table side was shattered on the floor and you breathed heavily. He instantly rushed to you. Taeyang, he was shocked to see your condition. The door was closed so no one would have inside. He patted your face as your eyes were closed now and you was about to fall on your side, but he immediately took you in his arms and hugged you close to his heart. Taeyang, you no, please calm down. I was scared. Hugging you with one arm around you, he took his phone from side table and called the doctor. On the call, hello Dr. Kim Taeyang speaking. Yes, please come soon. Your condition is getting critical. Yes, please being worried on the phone, telling doctor about your condition and then as soon as he disconnected the he felt you come all of a sudden. Taeyang, you called out your name being so scared as suddenly negative thoughts surrounded him. You, I am sorry, Taeyang. He heard your whisper near his ear as you breathed out. Your fingers gripped on his shoulder, hugging him tightly. A sudden wave of happiness hits him as soon as he heard you and felt you hugging him. His eyes get teary and he was about to break the hug to look at you and believe that it is true. He tried to break the hug, but you gripped on him too with all your strength. Although you was weak, then a sob left on your mouth and you started crying, digging your face in the crook of his neck. You, I am sorry, Taeyang, I am sorry, crying. Taeyang closed his eyes and hid his face into your hair, inhaling your fragrance. It felt like eternity. He heard you, he heard his name from your mouth. You burst in crying, letting go your pain, inner pain you was holding. Taeyang, don't cry, please, with heavy voice caressing her back soothingly. You know, I am sorry for everything. I wanted to say much, but I couldn't only hear you. I am sorry for not trusting you, Taeyang, for trying to kill myself and trying to leave you again slowly with a cry. Taeyang wanted to stop you from crying, but he also knows that you need to let it out. You was holding so much inside you, so you kept on crying as minutes passed, asking forgiveness for everything. Although Taeyang stopped you, saying it was his mistake that you thought to do, that he had ignored you. But nothing could calm you, so he let out you cry and just stayed with you, embarrassing you. You hold didn't lose from him a bit neither. He let you go away. He felt he got his lost world back. He ruffled your hair and tried to calm you. His eyes was also get wet, but he controlled himself, knowing if he will cry, then it will be impossible to stop you. The young princess, don't cry, stop now. Everything is fine. Don't think about anything. I am with you, right? Broke the hug slowly. He blinked at your face. Your eyes were no more blank. You was looking at him with emotion filled eyes. You, I am sorry, Taeyang, forgive me, please, whispered, looking at into his. Cupping your face, Taeyang wiped your tears and nodded, no, Taeyang, you forgive me. You had to suffer so much because of my ignorance. I am sorry, whispered and put his forehead against yours. You shared everything to him, but he was deaf to hear those. In every audio clip, it was only about him and you. No family are those selfish people. Your dreams to be with him. Always go to different places, a home away from this family. This time he couldn't stop his tears. You lifted your hand and touched his face. His eyes shut, feeling the softness of your hand. Yet again, he can't describe what this feeling. It was most soothing that gave peace to his heart looking at him. You also shut your eyes, squeezing with their eyes shut. They feel this moment in silence without a word for a couple of minutes. You are always with me, Taehyung. You stood by me when I only needed you. You understand me, cared for me. You are my healer. Don't curse yourself for anything. I can't say anymore accusing or cursing you, not even you slowly. Taehyung, you are my everything. I am nothing without you. Didn't you know it? I may stay angry from you for long, but I will get back to you. I won't live without you. Didn't you know that? Then how can you try to take my life, my breath, my heartbeat with you? You are born to me for every life. Would I have been alive if something would have happened to you? Asked you calmly. I am sorry, Taehyung. I am so heartbroken. But my mom said all these things. I rushed to you, not ready to believe that, but I just heard last sentence from you that day and misunderstand everything. Yet my thoughts was already roaming around mom's words. I should have trusted you, Taehyung, with tears sliding down your cheeks. Flashback, you was on the road and aimlessly walking. You just thought to end your life. You recorded your last message to Taehyung and then see a car approaching. You runs towards the car and within a moment you was blank. You felt a sharp pain in your head and your body aches like you was lying in pool of bed. Your eyes were open and all you could imagine was Taehyung. He will come to see you or not. You blinked few times with hurry vision. You could see people gathering around you. A man in suit rushed to you, being worried. He lifted you with a lady support and then made you lay on the back seat. You kept blinking. Your breath was slowly leaving you. Your body felt without any strength and you could only feel pain. Your phone was kept on the seat beside you and you held it slowly. Next you remembers you was being rushed to OT with doctors, nurses and the man you had was gripping your phone. You extended your hand to that man. You could barely keep your eyes open. Man, ma'am, you are going to be fancied and took a phone from you. You please give this to my husband if he comes. Give your phone with a blood-filled hand. The man take it from you and you was taken inside and you thought you will never open your eyes again. Flashback ends. You open your eyes, you looked at him, I thought I will never see you again. I didn't want to live until I hear you. I could feel you around, hear you, and I felt guilty and helpless for again misunderstanding you and tried to leave you. Sorry, Taehyung, in your voice, you wasn't able to stop yourself. Taehyung, okay, enough now, don't think about all the animal coughing your face and wipe your tears with his thumb. You, but Taehyung, I was saying when he put finger on your lips. Taehyung, not a word more, everything is clear, right? I only need you in my life, no one else, so you have to promise me you will never let those thoughts come into your mind. Please just forget about everything and just happen in a few last months in our lives. It was at both of us. The more we will think about that, and I don't want to see you hurt anymore. We both face a lot. Sometimes I was hurt by you. Sometimes you were hurt by me. But in all this, we all found our way back to each other. We don't need anyone. Our relationship is a poisonous and pure as it was. I always told you we are connected by our soul and heart. I can't stay away, but not without you. The thought of a life without you kills me every moment, and I don't want it anymore. I want to keep you close to me always. I don't want to you go again any reason. I also don't want a life without you. Then how will I going leaving you? I did miss a couple of times, but I promise I won't let that thought come in my mind. I am neither letting you go. I know nothing can break us if we are with each other. You complete me, Taehyung. Taehyung, then let's start. They know that just the way we were, just the way you want you. It will be just you and me, please you. I don't want to see us with tears and regrets and I don't want to think whatever happened. I want to make new and beautiful memories with you. I want to fulfill your dreams. I want to live with you happily. No more regret or accusation, misunderstandings, regrets. It will be only we and our love looking into your eyes. You looked at him and found immense love and affection, the same you used to see in his eyes. For yourself, you believe him and you will do it. You also want a life filled with happiness with him. You nodded at him with a smile at teary eyes. Yes, it will be only you, me, and our love. I love you, Taehyung, with heavy voice. Taehyung, I love you too, you with a smile and kissed your forehead. That's when they heard a knock on the door. Papa, the doctor is here. His sister-in-law, okay. They heard Vita's worried voice. Taehyung looked at you, then he separated himself from you and with a small way, then he went to open the door. As soon the Taehyung opened the door, Vita sees you and she was happy to see you awake. She rushed inside happily but stopped realizing something. She still felt guilty for what she has done that day. You smiled at her and signed her to come. Vita came to you and hugged you. She asked forgiveness from you being emotional and you forgive her. Then only doctor came inside with Taehyung. Vita was happy to see you. Finally, she got up, stood beside better to later. Doctor checked you. Taehyung sat on the other side. Doctor just did normal checkup and asked a few questions to you. Then he declared you fine, but he told you to not to take stress and have healthy food. You are weak and fragile. Then he asked Taehyung to bring you to the hospital for a few tests. Taehyung nodded. As soon as the doctor went out after checkup, family came inside as they came to know you was awake, but you only talked to Jimin's daddy. He blessed you and Taehyung both. He was happy to see you was fine. Now Taehyung didn't care to say anything to anyone else in this family other than Vita or Jimin's dad. Jimin's mom, Mrs. Kim, and Jiwa tried to ask you about you, but you didn't reply anyone. A couple of minutes later, Vita went out saying she is going to make something healthy for you. Jimin's dad also left after blessing you, thinking to give them some time. Also, he asked others to leave and let you take rest before going, but being the so-called family, they didn't go. Taehyung gave one unbelievable look as he didn't shout at them right now. Jivu, you, how are you? Why are you not talking to us? Taehyung, what happened to her now? Annoyingly, Taehyung also noticed you avoided others, expected Jimin's dad and Vita, but he didn't say anything. Maybe you wasn't feeling to talk to them. You, Taehyung, please ask them to leave. Looking at Taehyung, who was sitting beside you. Jaino's mom, you try to say. That's when they heard Yu's mom voice. You, mom was witty, entered inside with Yu's dad. Yu's dad, you, daughter, how are you feeling now? Coming towards you. They were surrounded you, but you didn't look at them. Either you was looking down or looking at Taehyung. Yu's mom sat beside you on the other side and tried to hold your hand, but you moved your hand, getting more close to Taehyung. Yu's mom's video what happened, child caring tone. Although Taehyung wanted to ask them to leave, but he suppressed his anger only for you. He didn't wanted to shout as you was still so delicate, but then you said something which left him confused. Hearing Yu's mom, you looked at her and then whole family confused. You, who are the Taehyung? What are they here? You, do we know them? Why aren't they leaving? Please tell them to leave. I am not feeling good. Please, in confused tone, and held Taehyung's hand in your both hands, looking at him with a forehead and pose. Taehyung looked at you, being confused, a bit trying to understand you. Your mom came forward in a shock. Your mom, sweetie, you don't know us. I am your mom, child. He is your dad. This is your sister, Jiva. They are your family. You forgot them, dear. Your mom tried to touch your face, but you flinched and moved back. Lunch Taehyung Sams, you know you are lying. Taehyung, do we have a family? No, right? And I never had any sister. I could have grandma who lives in village. How can she? My mom, she is dead, right? Calmly. What do you think, Armis? Do you lose her memory?